dear respected Thai, dear community, dear friends. So welcome to this video in which I will share a little bit to you about some exercises that can help you calm down yourself. So there will be 10 different exercises, and I will start with the Plum Village exercises. So the first one is the breath. When we follow the breath, there's a way to follow the breath where we can really stay with the breath and we don't let one moment slip. So Thai teaches us that when we breathe in, we follow the breath and we stick with it from the beginning till the end. And when we breathe out, we stick with it from the beginning until the end. And we don't let any moment slip. And if it does, we bring it back. So as we breathe in and we notice the body starting to change and we notice our chest starting to change, it will take up more space. And as we breathe out, it will contract and it will move as well in space. And at the same time, the breath, when breathing in, it travels through time. And breathing out, it travels through time. So all these changes are happening, and we pick one spot in the body and we notice all of the sensations that change while we breathe in and breathe out, and we rest our awareness on that point, letting it travel through space and letting it travel through time, but we stick with it. So breathing like that, in this concentrated way, will calm ourselves down. Method number 2 is walking meditation, where we do the same thing, but then we focus more on the footsteps. And we can synchronize it with the breathing, that when we breathe in, we take one step. And we breathe out, we take one step. Again, deeply connecting now to the soles of the feet with the earth. By investing yourself for 100% in this sensation and contact, also we can calm down. If these methods are for some reason too difficult, or you cannot apply them at that moment, there's some other methods that you can do to calm yourself down. So I found these ones, and maybe they are helpful for you too. So third method is the 4-7-8 breathing method, where you take control of the breath by breathing in for 4 counts, by holding the breath for 7 counts, and breathing out for 8 counts. So let's try this all together. Breathing in for 4, holding it for 7, breathing out for 8. Okay, so here goes. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this method you can repeat for rounds of 3 or 5, and you will see very quickly you calm yourself down. Fourth method is engaging all of the senses by connecting to the surroundings and noticing how this causes a feeling in the body. So, as mammals, we are constantly aware of our environment. Our bodies are in contact with our environment. And so we just bring this awareness to what is already there. When there is a feeling of anxiety or panic or overwhelm, we have a tendency to lock our body stuck, making it stuck. We stop moving our neck and we might stare at one point. And what we do in this exercise is that we engage our curiosity. And curiosity, there's some research have done by Mr. Pengchap, who showed that when animals are in mode of curiosity, there's all these neurotransmitters. This dopamine is being released, and there is much more enjoyment in life. So we can bring ourselves into this state of seeking, of curiosity, by engaging in this following exercise. Now, I don't have any scientific background, so maybe this story is not completely true, but I've noticed that this exercise really works in order for me to feel safe again in my environment. So what we do is very simple, is we look around where we are right now, and please join with me, and take slow movements with the neck, looking also behind you, really noticing if there's nothing behind you. Even though you know there's nothing there, you allow the body to notice that. And I notice that somehow the body needs a little bit more time in order to react with a feeling. So I notice how the trees for me, around me, gives rises to a feeling in my body. So there's contact with the tree, and here I notice a sort of tinkling sensation going in the front of my chest. And there's something open up here in the chest, where I notice some kind of flowing on the back. So connecting to the environment, looking around, really moving that neck. And then maybe you notice something interesting. And then really try to connect with it and see the different shapes, the different colors, maybe the different textures. As if you're seeing it for the first time. And then maybe you notice how the shoulders drop, and there might be a smile on the face, or there's a deeper breath, or there's like swallowing, yawning. All signs that something is happening. So this is the first one, about connecting to your surroundings, and the same thing you can also do with hearing. So I'm sitting here in nature, and I'm hearing birds around me, and I'm hearing insects around me, and I'm hearing the wind through the leaves. So I take a moment to notice what kind of effect this hearing has on my body. So this breath, connecting more in the environment, feeling more solid in my connection to the environment, incredibly calming. Next one, the mammalian dive reflex. So this reflex all mammals have, especially all mammals that dive a lot. And basically it kicks in when there are certain receptors on the face that they register it is in contact with cold water and there is no breathing happening. So the mammal will prepare then for the response of being for a long time underwater. So it starts to preserve oxygen and it starts to bring blood to the center of the body. So to kick in this reflex, what you can do is you can just make a basin of water and then hold your face in it underwater and hold it as long as it feels comfortable doing for you. The colder the water, the stronger the effect. I've noticed it myself when I've done a lot of ice cubes in there. The effect is much more strong, but can also be more painful for the skin, and so I could not keep it as long in there as I maybe wanted, but then I would just take my face out and still hold my breath, and I noticed that this reflex still continued to relax myself. So what I noticed when I put my face in water like that is I immediately feel my shoulders drop and a relaxation coming in. Some people panic just already by the idea of putting their face underwater like that, so then maybe this method is not for you. But for others, I've noticed many having a very strong and effective way to calm themselves down. So variant is just making your face wet, cupping your hands with water, and then putting your nose in there, holding your breath. The effect can also kick in. Or when you're in the shower, maybe on the end, you turn it into all the way cold, and then only putting the face in there while holding while holding your breath also kicks this in. And I noticed for myself, if I do that a few times, then already there's so much of a relaxation and the body is so much already prepared for the cold that it is then also very easy to just step under the cold shower, and that also invigorates. So 5th, the mammalian dive reflex. 6th one is things that I found around the vagus nerve. So first exercise is you put your hands behind your back, holding your neck straight, and this you can also do lying down without a pillow, and then holding your eyes to the left while your nose remains to the front. And also here you hold that until you feel this relaxation response, or as long as you feel it's pleasant. One variant of it is that you put your ear to the right shoulder with the right arm, right shoulder. Nose again to the front. Be careful not to move the nose, so keeping it to the front, and then the eyes to the left. And you might notice again a swallow, a yawn, deeper breath, or something dropping. And you repeat on the other side. The vagus nerve also ends up in the skin of the inner ear, and so it can be stimulated just very simple by putting your thumbs in the ear canal and just pulling in the ears and just pulling on the ear canal, giving a slight stretch on the skin inside of the ear canal, and just holding it and noticing. And this might as well give this relaxation response. And another way is here behind the ear there is this little piece of skin, and just pushing that skin up and holding it So it's not a massage, it's just really you only push the skin up, and holding it might give the same response. And then you can also go down, and you can go back. So the theory is, and I don't know if this is true, that as the skin there can move, the muscles there get the signal that there is space, and so they relax and things happen. I don't know. So the vagus nerve, number 6. Number 7, if you're lucky enough to have a calming and caring person. So a person who is really calm and undisturbed by you, with a not calm nervous system, but this person has a calm nervous system. The mirror neurons help you to calm down. The requirement for this, though, is that this person is not indifferent to you and is calm because it ignores you, but it is in social connection with you and still it remains completely calm. So you engage this social interaction, this social environment. This is also what we do in Dharma sharing or in deep listening. A good therapist is capable of offering this kind of caring attention where you are fully engaged with the person. You allow yourself to synchronize with the other person, but you remain calm yourself. So if you're lucky enough to have a person like that, you will naturally gravitate towards them. So being around a calming person. And then number 8 is hugging meditation, also a Palm Village practice, where we normally bow to each other, and then we have 3 breaths where we feel in the first breath the presence of the person now, and then the second breath where this person will be in 200 or 300 years. But even just holding a person in your awareness and giving it a hug, I've noticed that people, while receiving this hug at one moment, and I think it takes at least 3 full breaths, and sometimes it needs more, that at one moment they start to sink in, they start to drop, and the nervous system starts to relax. So hugging meditation is a very effective way. 9th method, simple, practicing self-care, like cleaning your room, doing your clothes, doing the dishes, or anything that you can do for self-care. And the 10th is a weighted blanket. I've made a weighted blanket myself, just sewing some stripes and filling it up with stuff, and so then I have a blanket that's roughly 5 to 10 kilos, and this kind of pressure all around the body helped me to really feel safe and supported. And I've noticed other people felt the same as well. There's been some research saying that a weighted blanket can help with people with PTSD, and sometimes it really doesn't help because it might feel that you're really stuck and held in a wrong way. So it might help for you, might not help. Another one is taking a stuffed animal and filling that with weight. Can really help children to have something more solid on them. There's been also some research around children with autism that this is a kind of way to help them feel more calm and relaxed. So these are my 10 different methods. I hope any of them will be helpful for you in the coming time. And please let me know if you know of any more methods, and I will give you now also a bonus method, the 11th method, and that is an inversion. If you know how to do yoga, you can do a headstand or you can do the plow, or you can do the candle, any kind of exercise where the legs are above the heart, so the body, the head is down and the feet are up, causing the blood to go more down to the core, helps as well. Afterwards you have a different sense of kind of a relaxation. So that's the bonus 11th method. And please let me know if you find any other methods that really work, or if you know why these method works, and if there is any scientific explanation of these methods. I would be really interested as well to maybe explore if there can be even more methods available for us to calm our bodies. So, thank you. Wishing you a very good day.